I've lived in my Prius for the past 25 months. I have unlimited heat, air conditioning, and I even eat like a bear. But you're not going to believe how little it cost me. Stay tuned for the details.
Car camping dude.
What's up, Nomads? Camper Dude Joe back with another video. Hope you guys have been well. So before I jump into the nuts and bolts here, guys, let me kind of rewind a little bit and give you a little back history on the car itself and stuff like that. So I purchased the car back in late 2021. I actually found it on Facebook Marketplace. It's a 2008 Prius. And if anybody out there is interested in possibly, joining this lifestyle in a Prius and maybe you're on the fence, I'm going to share with you my experience. My experience with the Prius has been absolutely wonderful. I mean, I cannot say enough about Priuses in general. Toyotas, as a general rule, they're very well-made cars. They, if you take care of them, they can last forever. I've probably, since I've owned the car, I've probably shelled out about $1,000 for, minor repairs and things like that. And again, all things considered, that's not expensive at all, especially when you consider the fact that, look, I'm not paying any rent. My rent is this. It's zero. So, the little bit that I've put into the car, for me, it's well worth it. And I'm going to go into some of the reasons as I go along on why the Prius is so good. But I just wanted to give you guys some backstory on, how I got the car, when I purchased it, etc. So that's pretty much how I got to this point here. So to break it down, there's essentially 5 costs when you live in a vehicle. And I'm going to break that down right now. Let's start with cost number 1. And this is the biggest one, is going to be gas, fuel. I myself, I spend about $45 a week on fuel. So that comes out to $180 per month. But here's the thing, and this is super duper important, guys. The reason why my gas is so small, so little, is because number 1, I am in a Prius, and Priuses are super fantastic on fuel economy. But aside from that, I'm also very stationary in my lifestyle. Meaning I'm not jumping from state to state to state and, sightseeing across the country and kind of living that Instagram, van dweller or vehicle dweller lifestyle. I'm pretty much stationary in each spot that I stay in for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time. And that really helps me contain my fuel costs, because at the end of the day, $180 per month is not a lot of money to spend on fuel. Especially when you consider, again, I'm not paying any rent. So I'm making out like a bandit. So yeah, so that's the first one, guys. Gas is definitely, if you're going to be a vehicle dweller, gas is going to be your biggest expense in this lifestyle, especially if you are going to be the type of vehicle dweller that likes to travel a lot. Meaning you might go from Florida to California, Chicago to Texas, and you want to sightsee and you want to live the whole lifestyle in its fullest. If that's going to be you, obviously you're going to spend a considerable amount more on gas than I do. And on top of that, if you have a larger vehicle, because again, I have a Prius, obviously, if you have a larger vehicle like a van, a Sprinter, a truck of any kind, again, your fuel costs are going to go up through the roof. So you have to take all of this into consideration when, plotting and planning this lifestyle. The second biggest expense that you're going to have in this lifestyle is going to be food. As for me, I'm a foodie. I eat like a horse. So to eat 3 meals per day, 7 days a week, it costs me about $75 to $80 per week, which is pretty damn good, guys. I mean, try going out into the real world and living on 3 meals a day for $75, $80 a week. I mean, sometimes I go into a pizzeria or, a restaurant or something, even fast food. And, I walk out with a bill that's $35, $40, $50 for 1 meal. So to have 3 meals per day for 7 weeks for 75 or 80 bucks, that's pretty spectacular. So yeah, so let's call it 75 a week. That's $300 a month on food. And again, I eat like a king. I eat very, very well. But that is the second major expense of this lifestyle. On or about, it's going to cost that on a monthly basis. So you can kind of take those numbers to the bank, if you will. Next expense that I have, and again, everyone's going to have to pay this. There is no getting around this. It is going to be your car insurance. Whatever your number is, your number is going to be. Mine is $115 a month. And so, yeah, that is included in my monthly kind of budget. $115 a month. So we have to add that to the pile as well, guys. So car insurance is definitely budget expense number 3. The next expense that I have is a cell phone. And this one is really, really important, guys, because when you're on the road, it's critical that you stay connected to family, friends, etc. So being connected, having a cell phone and a really good cell phone plan is vitally important. I happen to use Visible. I have a love-hate relationship with them, mainly hate, and I'll tell you why. The majority of nomads out there pretty much all use Visible, and for a reason. Their plans are just absolutely spectacularly cheap. I pay $25 a month. That includes unlimited text, data, web, and calls, all across the board. Plus, and this is the hugely important thing, guys, Visible is the only provider out there that I know of that includes a truly unlimited hotspot with that plan. So what is a hotspot, you ask? Very, very simple. If you're in a place that doesn't have Wi-Fi, like a fast food restaurant or a library or what have you, if you're in a place that doesn't have Wi-Fi and you have to go on your laptop or something like that, or your tablet to do work or something along those lines, you're not going to be able to do it. You don't have an internet connection. So a hotspot will allow you, with your phone, it basically provides you an internet connection. So Visible is the only company that I know of that includes an unlimited hotspot per month with their $25 plan. That is pretty outrageous. I mean, it's pretty amazing. So again, $25, unlimited talk, text, web, and the unlimited hotspot as well. Again, their customer service is just atrocious. I can't say that enough. It is beyond horrible, beyond terrible, whatever words you want to use. I cannot stand the company itself. Bad customer service, just everything across the board is horrible except for the phone service. The phone service itself is fantastic. So, if you're going to be getting into this lifestyle, I would definitely recommend looking into Visible. I'm not sure if they still have the $25 a month plans. They might have been bumped up to $35. But believe me, guys, even at $35 for everything you get, it is a steal. Just don't count on getting good customer service if you need it. They don't have like an 800 number you can reach them at. Everything's online. It's painfully slow when you deal with them. Half the people don't know what they're talking about. But at the end of the day, for the money, what you get cannot be beat. So definitely look into Visible, and that is the 4th hard cost of the Nomad lifestyle. You're definitely going to have to add in something for incidentals, because trust me, guys, when you live on the road full time, there's going to be a lot of incidentals. So what I do as a general rule, I throw another $100 on there per month for incidentals. You're going to need things like wet wipes. When you live on the road, trust me, you are going to go through a lot of wet wipes. Wet wipes are like the duct tape of what holds this lifestyle together. In between showers, you're going to use the wet wipes to clean yourself up, on your non-shower days. You're going to use them when you're eating. You're going to use a ton of wet wipes, and they're pretty pricey, guys. Towels, when you go through towels, obviously bathing products you're going to need, toiletry products, et cetera, all the way down the line. So that's another $100 in there, guys. And again, yours might be a little bit more and a little bit less. I am just one person. I'm a single person doing this. But as a general rule, $100 to $150 per month for incidentals. And by the way, the incidentals can include going to a movie, going out to a fast food restaurant, what have you. So figure, $100 to $150 per month in incidentals. Mine is about $100 per month, and that's my number. Yeah, there you heard it, guys. That is the wrap up. $720 per month to live in my vehicle. Woo! That is amazing. There are not many places that you can live in this country, guys, anymore for $720 a month, $800 a month, even $1,000 a month, guys. Here on the East Coast, you'd be hard pressed to find a studio for less than $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 a month. And on top of that, you'd still have your, utilities, your car insurance, your food. All in, you might be looking at $2,500, $3,000 a month minimum for a studio. So, what I like to say, guys, is this lifestyle, I absolutely adore it. I love it. It's in my blood now. I like to say, I'm beating the system every day. Just, my cost of living is so small, so tiny. Everything else I'm putting in my pocket. And I cannot stress that enough. So if anybody out there is hurting, if anybody out there is in pain and experiencing financial difficulties, or your back is up against the wall, please, you could seriously consider this lifestyle. Yes, there are trade-offs that you have to make. You might not have a bathroom or a toilet like I do, or a shower. You might not have an air conditioner that you can run in your vehicle 24/7. But if you can get used to those trade-offs, and trust me, it's not that hard to do after a while. If you can get used to those trade-offs, this lifestyle cannot be beat for so many reasons, especially the financial one. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please do leave them in the comment section. I do try and answer all of the comments and the questions. If you like this, content that I'm trying to churn out here for you guys, and you find it helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button. And until the next time, I will see you guys soon.